the storms got heavy. Told her the truth when her heart fell unsure. But then she saw him ruling the hallway. Cold as winter, rich with fear. Everybody moved when he started walking, and she thought, that's the power I need right here. So she traded in her circle for a shadow. Chose a bully with the money and the name. Told herself she'd rise if she stood beside him. Even if her soul felt small and strange, he bent the rules, she followed behind him, breaking the values she once held tight. Every step she took to stay in his favor pulled her farther from the ones who taught her right. She wanted to be popular, safe behind a borrowed throne, protected by a stranger's power. Popular, but losing what was true and pure, chasing after borrowed light until it dimmed her own for good. Her parents watched her drifting slowly, saw the distance growing wide. They given love, they given shelter, everything she needed was on their side. But she kept running toward the glitter, toward the promise of a higher sea. Never seeing how the cost was rising, how the chain was pulling strength from her feet. And the bully smile came with shackles. Every favor had a change. You learned too late that the crowd's approval can lift you high and still leave you drained. Old friends whispered prayers for mercy, hoping she'd remember who she was, hoping she'd turn back from the imitation, back to the arms that loved her just because. Popular, she wanted to be popular, safe behind a borrowed throne, protected by a stranger's power. Popular, but using what was true and pure, chasing after borrowed light until it dimmed her own for good. Stretches past the schoolyard to a nation bound to a stronger end, trading birthright for a louder empire, forgetting God is where your kingdom stands. When you lean on giants who don't love you, you lose the friends who always did, and the Father's voice grows faint and distant when you chase the world like a fighting kid. Popular, but what's the price is popular? When you lose your soul for safety, when you trade your truth for power. Popular, the one it rings familiar. If you chase the wrong protection, you'll forget the God who sheltered you before.